The Spongebob Movie Game was a game that followed Battle for Bikini Bottom and was based on the movie of the same name. Growing up, I played Revenge of the Flying Dutchman and the movie game until the discs wore out. And this isn't even my first time reviewing this game on this channel. Back when I started the channel and made my first review video, I played a bunch of Nickelodeon games. I reviewed the Spongebob Movie Game, and man, does that review suck. I kinda just sucked that game off, complimenting it non-stop, acting like it was the pinnacle of licensed games. The truth is, I had been working on that video for more than a month and I just wanted to be done with it, so I kind of rushed the ending of that video. The Spongebob Movie Game is a 3D platformer that in a lot of ways is reminiscent of Battle for Bikini Bottom. But where Battle for Bikini Bottom let you run around and complete objectives to unlock new levels, this game is much more linear. You're going from point A to point B, and there are still some side objectives, but they're usually like a little tunnel or a mini game, and then it teleports you back to the main level. These portals that lead you to like a bunch of mini games, they're fun. When you beat them, you get Goofy Goober tokens. You reach the end of the level and you collect another Goofy Goober token, and the game immediately takes you to the next level. So let's start on the good. The game looks great. I love the way the levels are designed, the characters are designed, their expressive animations and models look a lot clearer and cleaner than they did in Battle for Bikini Bottom. There's so much going on throughout each level, and they reference the movie and it adds a ton of personality. The music for almost every level is a banger. Nothing as fun as the soundtrack for Battle for Bikini Bottom, but a lot of it stands out, and I don't mind listening to it while running around collecting stuff. Beware of the curse! The controls are super smooth, and while this time you only play as SpongeBob and Patrick, they give them tons of abilities to make each level a different experience. Instead of switching between them to complete missions scattered throughout the level, each level is dedicated to one character, and sometimes maybe you'll get a mini mission that you can switch to complete. SpongeBob and Patrick get a ton of new abilities and attacks throughout the levels, and there are macho points. You can level up now and open up this menu that lets you choose an ability to level up, or maybe you want to give yourself more health. Upgrading these actually helps a lot as they make some stronger enemies die faster. They give you the ability to throw their projectiles back to them, and later on there's combat rooms that get so hectic you're gonna want to upgrade these characters as much as you can. It's a fun little mechanic that adds a lot. The levels that focus on platforming are all bangers. You explore Bikini Bottom, or the grimy area with all the monsters, or the bar where everyone's macho and they're all like, "Ah, bubble blowing bubble babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar." Goofy Goobers is a standout with tons of creative platforming, and the boss fights are all fun even if they're extremely simple, except for the final boss, which is difficult, at least for me, and it's epic because it has the song playing, but your boy was struggling. But there is a big stain on this game, and that's the driving levels. You see, there are different kinds of driving levels, quote unquote, the ones where you actually drive around and the ones where you slide down an obstacle course. On their own, and at first, these are fun enough. The controls for the Krabby Wagon is very slip and slidey, but it's not the worst, and the tub controls are mostly just left, right, and jump. Like I said, the first time you do these, not bad, but these are the type of levels that get repetitive and honestly boring really fast, and this game has way too many of these. Sometimes when you get to a new platforming level, Mindy will come back and tell you, "Oh, sorry, you don't have enough tokens to unlock the ability you need in this level. Go back and get more tokens to unlock the next level." So you go back and realize the only option you have is to replay the driving and sliding levels. All 7 of them come with like 4 extra tokens, which means if you wanted to 100% this game, you would have to replay each driving level more than 20 times in total. There's the token you get for beating the level like normal, the token for going through it again but beating a time challenge, a token for going through it again but this time going through all the rings, a token for going through it again but with an even harder time challenge, and it gets boring so fast to the point where it just feels frustrating to play. Why are there so many driving levels? Why not just add more challenges to the regular levels? Why is Shell City a sliding level? I want to run around and explore it. It looks cool in the movie, and in the game all you do is slide around while the scuba guy just pops out like every once in a while. Why is there this shitty Goofy Goober driving level just thrown in at the end of the game? I get that they're feeling concussion and they just got knocked out, they're gonna wake up in Shell City, but why does this take precedence over Shell City? It introduces a lot and improves a lot from Battle for Bikini Bottom while still having to remove things, but the super repetitive driving levels and the forced backtracking for tokens completely tank any urge I have to want to replay it. Yeah, this game overall, it's like a 5 out of 10. Sorry. The movie's a 10 out of 10 though. The movie's 20 out of 10, 30 out of 10.